Hello, this is Chef John from Foodwishes.com with a peach brulee burrata bruschetta. It's kind of a long name. What it is a delicious snack consisting of toasted bread, burrata cheese spiked with herb de Provence, and some bruleed peaches. So let me show you how I put this together. First thing we're going to do is prep a peach. By the way, when you buy your peaches, look for freestone. Those are the kind you can just cut like this, twist, and that pit comes right out. So we're not going to cut this in wedges because it won't be flat. I'm going to turn it this way and slice them nice and even. You may have even seen this in our how to slice ripe peach video. All right, so our peaches are prepped, and now on to the base, which is just some simple toasted country bread. And once that's nice and crispy, I'm going to put on some creamy burrata cheese, which we've talked about in other videos. And then the secret ingredient, herb de Provence salt. Herb de Provence is this amazingly aromatic herb mixture from the Mediterranean, from the south of France. It's got thyme and rosemary and lavender and a bunch of great stuff. So I love herb de Provence. This one is actually mixed with sea salt. And by the way, if you can't find it already mixed with salt, no problem. Just get regular herb de Provence and mix your own. So all I'm going to do is give a nice big pinch to each one. Burrata cheese is fairly mild, fairly bland, so the salt helps. And that herb, believe it or not, really does amazing things when paired with the sweet peach. All right, so our bases are ready. Our peaches are going to get laid on aluminum foil on a sheet pan. And then we're going to sprinkle it with this. It's called turbinado sugar. It is like a natural brown sugar, although it's not brown sugar like you think brown sugar. That stuff's much wetter and has more molasses. This is like that sugar in the raw stuff. If you can't find turbinado sugar, just use regular white granulated sugar. And now to brulee these, which just means burn the sugar on, we are not going to use expensive gourmet shop creme brulee torch. Too small, too expensive, too lame. We're going to go to the hardware store and get a regular torch, the kind that screws right onto the canister of propane. Very inexpensive, very easy to find. Any big hardware store has these. All right, they're much easier to adjust, much more powerful, just better on every level. So take your torch over to the peach and simply, on a fairly low setting, burn the sugar on the peach. Don't stop until the sugar is dark brown and bubbling, as you can see here. Now here's an important piece of information. The sugar will stay crispy and crunchy like you sometimes find on creme brulee, but only for a couple minutes. The liquid in the peach eventually will melt that crispy sugar layer, so you can hear that. All right, it's only going to stay like that for a very short time, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You still get a peach that has the world's most incredible caramelized peach syrup on it. All right, so when I brought this to the table, I knew it wasn't going to be crispy. I didn't care because I was going for flavor. So creamy cheese, beautiful herb de Provence, little touch of salt, super ripe sweet peach, and then that caramelized peach syrup with that signature kind of burnt sugar brulee flavor effect. Really, really, really interesting and incredibly delicious. Sure, you got to find a few things. Herb de Provence, burrata cheese, blowtorch from the hardware store. So it's kind of a scavenger hunt I gave you here, but that's okay. It's all part of the show. I hope you give it a try. All the ingredients are on the site, of course. And as always, enjoy.